Hello everyone. I'm Raashi from Azim Premji University. I'm working with Alok on economic impacts of invasive common pigeon Columba livia. What are biological invasions? It is introduction of non-native species into a new ecosystem. It is one of the primary causes of biodiversity loss. It causes ecological, socio-economic and cultural impacts. Columba livia is commonly known as rock-dove or feral pigeon. It is spread globally through domestication and trade routes. It adapts to urban environments easily. Ecological and socio-economic impacts. We have known qualitative but unquantified impacts, such as competition with native species, spread of diseases, maintenance and cleaning costs, agricultural loss. Objective is to quantify economic impacts associated with pigeons, to investigate the spatial, temporal, sectoral, typological distribution of economic impacts. We collected data from government reports, technical documents, and peer reviewed articles. We contacted 30 researchers and practitioners globally just to find any undocumented or unreported costs in the literature. All these costs were then converted to 2017 USD for comparison purposes. The results are as follows. We discovered that the total costs exceeded 3 billion USD, which included both highly reliable and low reliable costs. These costs came from 14 countries over a 38-year time period from 1984 to 2022. Out of these, highly reliable costs are 221 million USD. Then this costs come from only 5 countries, even though pigeons are invasive in 170 countries. This is a graph that illustrates costs over several decades. We can see that the cost is rising exponentially from 1990 to 2020. In the last decade, that is 2011 to 2020, the cost exceeded 149 million USD. This graph represents distribution of highly reliable costs. Highly reliable documented costs are only available for global north in the countries such as Italy, Spain, Germany and Switzerland from Europe, and United States of America from North America. We can see that there's no documented damage or management cost from Asia, Africa, South America, and Oceania. Here, the observed cost means that the cost which actually incurred at the time of estimation, whereas the potential cost means that this is an estimated cost. The majorly impacted sector was public and social welfare, followed by authorities and stakeholders, and then agriculture. Probably there is very little documented costs for agricultural sector. The share of management related cost of Columba livia is greater than damage related costs. We came to the conclusion that management costs are high in Europe due to the maintenance of architecturally significant buildings. There are significant gaps in our knowledge regarding impact of invasive species. The public and government sectors bear the greatest share of costs. The magnitude and severity of this problem are evidenced by pigeons, presence of pigeons all around us. Quite often, we are blind to their impacts. Our study highlights the global impact of this omnipresent species. We must have a global strategic plan to contain and manage pigeon populations to avoid their massive socio-economic impacts. This is very, very important in developing economies like India, which are spending enormous amounts of money, but the costs usually go unreported. Thank you.